Lesson 8, volume. So volume is the amount of space an object occupies. These are things like liters, milliliters, ounces, lots of liquids, kilograms, that can all be volumes. So it is a cubed unit because we are multiplying 3 different dimensions. So Al has a bulk container that holds 200 cubic inches of dog treats. He plans to sell the treats in small boxes that measure 5 inches by 8 inches by 6 inches. So 5 inches by 8 inches by 6 inches. That looks right. So we could call this our length, our width, and our height. And remember, length and width doesn't really matter which one's which. So the volume for a cube is length times width times height. So we have 5 times 8 times 6, which is 240 cubic inches of dog treats in one singular box. And he has 2,000 of them. So we're going to take 2,000 and divide it by 240. So we'd have roughly 8.3 boxes. So how many boxes will he need to sell all the dog treats? He'd sell 8 full boxes, and then the 9th one he'd have some leftovers. Example 2, Paul runs a landscaping business. He needs to cover an area that is 10.8 meters by 9.5 meters with 10 centimeters of topsoil. How much will it cost if the soil is sold at $18.75 per cubic yard? So first of all, we're dealing with meters, and this is in yards. So we have to convert them. So looking back on your formulas, you should know that 1 yard is the same as 0.9 meters. So we're going to set this up. We're going to convert each of these things. We have 10.8 meters. I'm going to put that on the bottom because it's meters. We're looking for yards. This is a problem we know how to solve. It is called proportional reasoning, and to solve it we will cross multiply and divide. So this dimension will now change to 12 yards. So I want you to pause the video, and I want you to do the conversions for the other 2 dimensions, doing it the same exact way. So what you should have got is these setups, and when you cross multiply and divide, you should get 10.6 yards, and you should get 0.11 yards. Okay, so we're dealing with ground of an area, and he needs to fill it with soil. So we're going to find the volume of this. So length times width times height. So we have 12 times 10.6 times 0.11. And we should get the volume in yards for this area to be 13.992 cubic yards. To calculate the cost, we're going to take that amount and multiply it. So we have 13.992 times $18.75, and it's going to cost $262.35. Okay, converting with capacities. So we've got a couple different conversion factors here. So we're going to convert 500 milliliters to cups. You might already know this from taking home ec or cooking, but 1 cup is 250 milliliters. We want to know 500 milliliters. So I would cross multiply and divide, and it is 2 cups. Converting between cups and ounces, Florence ounces, the only one we have with that is here, and it's in pints. So we're first going to have to change between cups and pints. So 2 cups is 1 pint. We have 2 cups, which means we have 1 pint. So that doesn't change anything. And we know 1 pint is 16. And we have 1 pint, so that means it is 2 cups is the same as 16 Florence ounces. Okay, 1.25 milliliters to teaspoons. So to go from teaspoons to milliliters, we have 1 teaspoon is 5 milliliters. Wow, that literally doesn't say anything I wanted it to say. 1 teaspoon is 5 milliliters. We want to find 1.25 teaspoons, so we're going to cross multiply and divide, and we would get 0.25. Often we will talk about these in fractions, and 0.25 is the same as a quarter of a teaspoon.